Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 12th episode of Conversations with Red. Welcome to everyone who's watching as well on replays and for um, good good evening here, good morning, and good afternoon to the rest of the world, wherever you're watching. So thank you for tuning in again for another episode. And just a little bit of background on me, as always. I'm Red, and I'm the face behind Thalorian Digital. I'm a mom of three, and I was originally from the Philippines, but now living in New Zealand for 20 years. And I was a government employee for over 14 years until I was made redundant the end of last year. And I was lucky enough to be introduced with this online business mid of last year because I really didn't know that I was gonna be redundant. And then obviously I realized that it's really important for us to have different streams of income because we just never know what's gonna happen. Especially 2020 happened, and whether until when are we going to be secured in our jobs. So I've started this conversations with Red episode in March, and I'm inviting guests from different people all over the world doing the same business as I am, so that we can listen as well to their stories, their background, and as to why they ventured into the online space. So for tonight, my special guest is coming all the way from UK. He is originally from Nepal, and I'm sure there was a new year that happened recently. So we're gonna ask him about it. So without further ado, I'm gonna add him in. Here you go. Hello, Suraj. How are you?
Hello, hello, Red. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, good, and Happy New Year.
Oh, thank
And
you so much. You know
I'm a
about
bit.
it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on social media, and I'm a bit curious because if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken, there's something about the year that's different from 2021, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
2078 or
different.
something.
Yeah, it's different. It's 2078 years. Means we follow according to our sculpture, Hindu sculptures, Bikram Sambat. Like we follow Christ's birth and Christ's time, the new after before Christ and after Christ, like the English calendar. But our
Mm.
one they follow only in Nepal. Means it was only the Hindu country in the world, and they were following their sculptures. But it's different. Like in management sector or in account sector, many of the things people follow all around the world as our system. Like from
Mm.
April, March, April is the year close, and they start the new year calculations and budgeting. You understand? That
Mm.
one is actually new year is in our country. We used to do like that. Everything new plan, new strategy starts from April mid, March and April.
Yeah.
So New Year was in that way, and we celebrate. Oh, I
Yes,
miss
I've
my,
seen that.
I miss back home with families and all. Yeah,
Yeah. And I was like, oh wow, there's that kind of thing, because well, if
yeah,
we didn't have technology or online world, we wouldn't know because we are only gonna
yeah,
be I guess exposed to, just the local surroundings and local
yeah.
happening. But I was
Well,
like,
I
oh
think
my
the
God.
only, we have only the different calendar like that. But there are only Hindu people they follow. Hindu who follow Hindu, those people they know about it. Very less
Hmm.
mass in comparison to world populations and all. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty exciting, I'm pretty sure, and there would be lots of food.
Yeah, of course. In my culture, like on the day on first day of that year, New Year,
Mm.
we cook curries of all kind. Means there are so many varieties of food.
Yeah.
Whatever seasonal fruits, vegetables, and things are there, we make everything ready. Yeah, and we invite family. One family goes to another family to take
Mm.
blessings and give good wishes and all. So we share what we cook, what we prepare. So it's, whole day you are eating, enjoying party. It is party.
Oh,
So nice. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Should be it's definitely probably like a big celebration at that. So we're
Right.
on to that, getting to know about your culture and obviously the new year again, happy new year. So
Thank you, sir.
just to get to know more about you, can you share who is Suraj, and what's your story before becoming a digital business entrepreneur?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
your background and all. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure, Red. I'm Suraj Yadav. I'm basically from Nepal. Now I'm residing in UK from last 11 years. Currently, I'm in healthcare sector. I'm working in healthcare profession in NHS England. Back home, I was a teacher. I have been teaching for more than 20 years in Nepal. I had my own school as well.
Mm.
Still, the school is running. My parents and my brothers, they are running here. I had a big dream, big missions in my life. And that I saw just staying in one place or in a small place. I had so much of thing I wish to do. So we planned to move to UK in 2009, in 2009 with my wife. Later,
Mm.
we brought our children as well. And when you go to new country, new place, you don't have so much of contacts and things in it. So
Yeah.
we have to start everything from beginning. Whatever you were back home, that is something else. But here,
Yes.
everything starts from beginning, from zero. So we started struggling, hassle, and so many things, working two, three professions at the same time. And what I realized is every day we are working, we husband wife. She's also working. We came as a student visa here. Later, now we are already settled here. So as a student, she was going to university fee for international student was very high in UK.
Yeah.
So and they were not allowed to work full time as well. So to support my
Yes.
wife to study well, I started working, and only one resource of income from one job was not enough to manage accommodations and family expenses and so many. And back home also, my parents and families are dependent on me that I had to send because I was the oldest son in the family. So it was not easy to
Mm.
just get established in a new area, new place, new country, and new environment. It took time, but in the meantime, like what I realized, my children they grew behind me, not in front of me.
Mm.
So they were
Yes.
with me. I was feeling like they're. I didn't know when I went to work, they were sleeping. When I came back from work at midnight or 2 o'clock, they were sleeping. So very rarely I could get time to sit with them, to go with them out for games and shoppings and other. And
Mm.
no time with self as well, no time for family. So I was realizing of something we have to find out. Life can't run
Mm.
I can't work like that every day. And I started working from the age of 15, 16, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm nearly going to be 50 soon. Yeah. So last 30, 35 years, 40 years, I have been working and working. There's no time
Yes.
for self. And I will grow old one day. And I have so much
Mm.
of hope with my own life. I have so much of dream. I wanted to complete. I want to see the world. I want to go every corner of the world. I want to visit new places, new people. I want to know. There are so many curiosities in me that I wanted to complete.
Mm.
But when? Because you are what bound. You're just sealed with something that you can't go out. So I
Yeah.
was standing, and last 5 6 years, I have been looking for the options that if there is any options available, which I can work from my comfort as I plan. Maybe any time if I'm free, I can do, or wherever, from wherever I can do, I can handle that kind of options I was looking, not online, offline as well, all over.
Yeah.
And I have been offered, my friends were knowing that he desperately needs some options to do, and they
Mm.
offered me some options as well, you know. But what I say, they were all schemes, you know, they were just money traps. They were just taking your
Yeah.
money and running away for a couple of months or years. They were established, and after that, they vanish, and your money is gone.
Mm.
So I got involved in some of those things also. I really feel sad that I lost my money, and
Yeah.
um, but I got a lesson. You know, life doesn't stop. God opens another door before closing the one, isn't it? So you know,
Yeah.
I was looking for new options if there is any. So one day at night, I was in work and I was in my break. I was just scrolling through Facebook and all, and I saw
Mm.
ad. You know, uh, and there was one lady, her story was there, and she was also back from back of my home, yeah, from same
Yeah.
country, Nepal. So when I read that, I felt like, oh, her story is somewhat like mine, yeah.
Yeah.
She had established her business here in UK. Apart from working in her own profession, part time she was working. Now she is very well established all around the world. Then I started feeling, but you know, I because you got struck with the bad experience in the past,
Yes.
I was one corner of my heart was saying like, no, this
Oh,
works, it is
yeah.
working.
Yeah.
The another part of your my mind was saying, no, these are all schemes. They are just trapping
Mm.
people. They are very attractive. They are luring the
Mm.
people's attentions, and they will just take you slow. Beware, yeah. You know, I was feeling like
Yeah.
that. So I went through her profile, her Facebook page, her business page, and everything. When I went through, I felt no, it is real. So I went to the webinars, you know. You won't believe I attended three webinars because I was thinking like one webinar might be their plan to just catch attentions of
Yeah.
people, you understand? So I went through three different consecutive webinars in 3 different weeks, and then I felt like, oh, in the webinar, I saw so many people from different walks of life, from different professions, and every week there were different people. They were sharing their experiences and their knowledge and everything, and their
Mm.
stories, how they became successful in digital business, online business. Then I realized, no, I'm too late now. I have to do something for myself, for my family. So I spoke to my wife. Look, what I have been looking for last couple of years, 10 years, that I found now. I think I should give a start. I didn't have money that time to start, but anyway, we managed it, and I came in the business. That way I found this business, and I'm really, really happy. I say that thanks God, I got something to do now, which I'm
Yeah.
comfortable, and I'm confident in next 2 to 5 years, something very good will happen to my family, to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. And I've actually put my second question here because you've sort of like touched base on that one already. So I think it's so for you, you saw an ad. For me, my friend actually presented it to me, but again, I didn't take action straight away.
Hmm.
And I was like, because I was thinking, "Ugh, I'm too busy." But same as what your mindset is. For a few years back, I was thinking, is there any more life than working 9 to 5? Like you're right though. Kids
Hmm.
are growing. And sometimes you just look at it, I was like, oh my gosh, how did they grow much more bigger than me now? Like for me, they're all grown.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And then you would think like, if we're young, we don't think about other things because we can work. Our body can take
yeah.
it. We work, work,
True,
work.
true, true. Yeah,
But at some point of our lives, especially when we're getting older, then we kind of like sometimes you get to that point of realization that, oh my God, like, is there anything more to life than just working? Or,
true.
can
Yeah.
I actually experience, just just to relax a bit, go on a trip, travel, even go back home, just spend time with family.
True, true.
um because in order for us to do that, especially when we're tied up on our 9 to 5, is, do we have enough budget? Do we have enough leave to actually do
Hmm.
those things?
True.
um how long can we actually afford to be away from our 9 to 5?
Hmm.
So, and I think most people now are starting to realize, especially with what happened last year with the pandemic, that it's almost like that saying that we shouldn't put our eggs in one basket. Like, yes, we have an employment. Sometimes we feel our employment is safe,
Yeah, no, that's
but
true. That's
with
true.
with what happened last year, it actually proved us wrong.
Yeah, so many people
Yeah.
lost the job. Still, they are not getting employed. That you're true. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
we really need to have something. But you're right though, like thinking about what is another way for us to earn, aside from, because majority of the time when we think about what more could I do, is really something that you would have to exchange again your time to
True.
just earn something.
True. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if we start like say brick and mortar business, say for example, we work our 9 to 5, and then, oh, I'm good at baking, for example, then I open a bakery, then it's gonna take more time
More time.
out of
Yeah,
my
you're
time.
trading your time to get more money, but you are
Yeah,
losing your freedom.
exactly.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
gonna be more constrained than actually being free.
yeah, yeah.
And I
True.
think for me, when I saw the webinar, as like what you've mentioned, because there's a webinar that happens twice a week. It's live, and it's available on replays as well for anyone who's interested. But then you would realize, like, oh my gosh, like this makes sense, especially nowadays,
Yeah, yeah.
where you cannot just afford to open a physical location for a business. It's very
True.
difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, your
True.
market is global in this business because it's online. And
Yeah.
it doesn't really require a lot of your time, a lot of your time to put in there. And I
Right.
think that's one of the things that it really is worth exploring for people that are watching.
Yeah. True. True. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just before I head to the next one, I'm just wanted to say hi to the people that are watching us. So
Oh,
Pete is
hello.
watching
Hello,
from
Pete.
South
Hello,
Africa. Hi,
Sonja.
Pete and Sonia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello to you guys. And Cherry.
Okay.
Hi, Cherry, watching from
Hello,
Auckland.
Cherry.
Um, hope you have a blessed Sunday, and same to you.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so for my next question, I'd say, maybe with the same one. Have you ever thought, like, when you're looking at those businesses, have you what do you reckon are the difference between the online and the other businesses that you were looking at before? Like, is there, that
Yeah, yeah. There are so much of differences. There are so many differences. What I'd like to say, job business and digital business, they are totally different from each other. This in job or businesses, you are trading your time. You are selling time, then you are making money. In digital business, it is different. I'd like to share can I share my concept? Well, one of my,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
share it. Yeah,
Some people they ask me that, Suraj, can you explain me how is your business in 2 minutes? They don't want to go to check the histories and backgrounds and all. They just want to
yeah,
know the theme. So I
yeah,
I made one small theme, so just to explain people. Like we all are in the world, whoever we are thirsty, yeah. And to clear our thirst, we need to drink water. I
mm,
mean, everybody in this world they have needs. To complete or to fulfill your needs, you need finance, you need money,
mm,
and money is not available in your home. That water is not available in your home. So to get your money, you have to go out to earn. This to get
yeah,
water to drink at home, you need to bring water from outside. And the resource of water is sea, ocean is the vast resource of water.
Mm.
So whenever you are thirsty, you have to go to the ocean to fill water in your bottle or in your jug or in your basket, in your bucket or in your drum, whatever. So what we are doing in current scenario in whole the world system, what we are doing is we are educating ourselves. We are going to school, we are going to universities, we are going to different technical fields to learn skills to develop our capacity. Some people have capacity of glass, some people have capacity of jug, some have capacities of buckets, some have capacities of drums, but
Mm.
whoever they are, once they bring water, you brought water from the ocean, a glass of water, a monthly salary came or monthly profit came. You use that water, you drink, water finishes, your salary finished, your profit finished. Now you have to go back again to refill the water, isn't it?
Mm.
Yes, in comparison to glass holding person, the drum owner, his water finishes last longer.
Mm.
But whoever they are, he also again needs to go to fill the water. Means whatever you are in profession, either you are a clerk or you are just a starter in a corporate, or you are a doctor, you are engineer, or you are pilot, or whoever you are in professional field. Everybody, though you have bigger capacities, bigger holding containers, but again you have to go to refill water once it finishes, because once you start using it will definitely finish.
Yeah.
So what's the better way that we can forever come out of this trap? I suggest now from tomorrow, when you go to refill water with your container, either a glass or jug or drum or a bucket, carry one digging tool. A
Mm.
digging tool carry with you, and when you go to refill, just refill the water in your container, put somewhere there secure, and then turn towards your home from the ocean and just dig 1 yard, yeah,
Mm.
and come back home. The next day, when you finish your water and you go for refilling, again carry the digging tool, and where you finish digging, stand there and dig again 1 yard towards your home from the ocean. If you continue digging, if you continue doing the same activities when you go for refilling, if you continue the
Mm.
same activities for couple of time, couple of months, couple of years, it doesn't matter. It will take time. Okay, no problem. 1 day,
Yeah.
5 day, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 10 years, no problem. Even 10 years, one thing is sure that from the ocean, a stream will reach your home one day. If you keep doing
Yes.
it, the stream will reach your home. And once the stream is in your home, now water is directly flowing from the ocean to your home. You don't need to go to carry water again from the ocean. That's the beauty in this business. So, our online business teaches us how to develop pipelines all around the world. Apart
Yes.
from what you are doing, just manage your time. If time is manageable, imagine if you have children, if your children is
Mm.
sick, you are busy, I know. Will you manage your time or not? You will,
Mm.
because your son or your daughter is sick. You have to
Yeah.
take her to hospitals or for treatment. You can manage. Why do you manage? Because you love them, you care them. Similarly, if you develop a business, if you love the business in the same way as your children, grow them as the same as your business, 100% is there. When they will grow, they will look after you. And same is this
Mm.
business. You can manage your time. Just find your time, gap time. Anywhere. The beauty of this business is you can do anytime. See, I finish my night shift and I'm working. I'm sitting
Mm.
with you.
Yeah.
See, where from that motivation, that inspiration comes that, no, I should go for my business. If I would not have been doing online business, I would have been sleeping, snoring, getting fatter and fatter, putting more weight. You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah. But always regretting in my future. Now I'm
Mm.
confident. I'm feeling proud that I'm doing something for my family. And I'm looking, something is happening. I'm
Yes.
confident. My results are in front of me that, oh, this is happening now, like this way. Now I'm 100% sure something better I'm looking, which will be in my real world that is happening. That's the beauty in this business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that's
really, really love that analogy because it sort of like gives more of a better perspective on how we see things.
yeah,
'Cause sometimes, unless you sort of like give sort of like a different way of looking at it, people will just think, oh, it's just another thing. But
mm,
what it boils down is that, first of all, we really wanted to let people know out there that this business is not a get rich quick,
no,
but it's
no,
legal
yeah,
because it's legit and
yeah,
it's legal because
right,
otherwise we wouldn't risk ourselves being out here talking about it
true,
and put our family in jeopardy, because what we
right,
want is a life of freedom in the future for our family. So why would you even go to a point where you wanted to destroy that image and
true,
reputation, right?
true,
So it is definitely a not get rich quick. In any other business, even lotto is not a not it's not a get
yeah,
rich quick,
yeah,
because
yeah,
lotto you have to invest a lot of money
yeah,
buying the ticket,
yeah,
hoping that
yeah,
one day you're gonna win. And
yeah,
that's just sometimes hope, because sometimes when you buy something, the return is zero,
yeah,
right?
true, true,
So what we're trying to impart, what we're wanting to share in this business is that if you put your effort here, if you love it enough that you nurture it, and yes, you dig one day at a
right,
time, one day at a time, it will give you that passive income, that residual income,
yeah,
in the future. And that's what the roadmap is. And that's
yeah,
what we're trying to share to people, because we've seen the road that have been taken by many,
yeah, yeah. And Red,
by
I
the
would like
people.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to add as well. I would like to add as we are going through. In the look around the world, does any businessman share their secret how they are growing their business? No. See the outside
Mm.
world. They will never ever try to share. They will never ever share. Do you know why? Because they know if you will open the same business what they are doing, they will have a competition, and that person will always wish that your business should not run, how your business will shut down, or you should never open. Right?
Mm.
Outside world is like that. But when you come in digital business, our community, look the people around the world, what the beauty is there that everybody is cooperating every another body because we believe in supporting each other. That's the
Mm.
thing which attracted me. I tell you, I don't know. I had never met you, Red,
Yes.
before, isn't it? You had never seen
Yeah.
me. But see, we are just talking to each other like a friend from years, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
What that brought us so close to each other, it is the business, isn't it? If this business would not have been there, you're from New Zealand, I'm from England, we would not have known
Exactly.
each other, isn't it? That's the
Worlds
beauty.
apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're helping each other, and there is big community, big technological people are there behind you to support, though you know or you don't know, doesn't matter. If you
Yeah.
have a dream to do something in your life, this is the right platform from where anybody can go. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's the wonderful thing about it. It doesn't really matter what your background is, because you are from health, right? You're what is your profession? Can you share
Healthcare
that with us?
profession. Healthcare
Yeah.
profession. Yeah, in
So you're in
NHS England.
healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
And
pandemic,
I'm
I
in
have been in my duties wearing full body,
wow.
PPEs and
Yeah, the
all, and
PPEs and all
yeah,
that.
12 years, 12 hours a shift. Yeah, it was like that. 5 days, 6 days in a week. In pandemic, we had to work sometimes 7 days. There had no option
Yes.
because our own staffs were also caught COVID. And anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to think that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
for
it.
my
But
one, well, I was in the government before.
mhm.
And it's obviously mainly like, like inside the office. So different professions. But what the beauty of this business is, it really doesn't matter what your background is. It really doesn't matter what your profession is. All
Yeah.
it matters is, do you have a dream,
True.
and do you want to change the circumstances that you're in?
That's true.
Because if you
You're very
do,
true.
then you can do this. Because um, what we have is a comprehensive step-by-step training, and it's a video-based one that will teach you how everything would work. So it
Yeah.
really doesn't matter what point
Hmm.
or what background do you have. We even have people, and then obviously our poster girl for
Yeah.
not a very techie lady is obviously we call her Nanay Deborah. Nana is like mom, so uh,
Yeah.
Nanay Deborah, and she started this, and she's already a senior citizen pretty much when she started this business, but she's thriving.
Yeah.
So it really goes to show that it really doesn't matter what background you have, as long as you have a dream, you're determined to change your circumstances, you're willing to learn, you will get there. Because a lot of people have traveled this road. It's the same path,
Yeah.
maybe different speed of journey, but
Yeah.
at the end of the
True.
day, same path. And people, and they say that success leaves footprints, and we've
True.
already seen a lot of people that have done it,
Yeah.
regardless of how long it took them. But
Yeah. Yeah.
what I'm actually surprised, as you've said, you see it
Yeah.
like definitely 3 to 5 years. You see yourself really like in a
True.
very different space,
Yeah.
and I can see that because we are still young, even
True.
as a
Yeah.
community, 4 years
True.
old.
Yeah.
So in
True.
4 years, you see a lot of people paying mortgages,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Where can you
Well,
see
yeah,
that?
total 100% drastic change in their lives. Yeah, there are so many
Yeah,
examples now. More than
yeah,
80,000 people who are already there working worldwide. Oh, thanks
yes.
internet that helped us, isn't it?
I know, right? Yeah. So I guess with my next question, obviously you've shared a lot about your history, and obviously the way what how we see this business is going to work for us. So what else have changed since you became a digital business owner?
Yeah, very good. I became a good planner. I can plan my life, plan my time, and so many things. I became more positive about the
Mm,
outcomes of life, not only of business, of everything. Before, I used to stuck with problems and challenges and always engaged with it, never finding the way and being what in remaining in illusion. Yeah. Now I can
mm,
see clear pictures, positive mindset it has developed in me, and I can find solutions for everything. I feel like that if there is anything, every problem brings a solution with it. Yeah, I feel that kind of personality has developed in me, and I
yeah.
have more insights about myself. That who am I? What I am going to do? What my priorities are? Those so many things it made me self realize as well, and uh, as a monetary basis also, I'm earning well better than before, and I have more time freedom. I'm getting more organized. Because of that, I can spare. I can play with my children at home. We go to garden. We go doing gardening as well. I help my wife in cooking at home. Yeah. So I'm
Mm,
finding so many things. That is all. That's all I manage after coming to this business. And moreover, I'm learning from. There are so many nice sessions are there in online world, in our digital world. Every
mm,
Wednesday and Tuesday there are going mastermind classes. They are really worth to learn the technology, though you don't know anything. But if you have wish, that's what you mentioned before, if you have a dream and you really want to change your circumstances, you want to achieve something in your
mm,
life, if you manage you can achieve. So those things brought a great change in my life. And good thing what I feel is I'm controlled now. You understand?
mm,
Yes, I'm well controlled. I can manage. I can master. I can direct. I can do lots of things. That confidence has developed in me after coming to
Yeah.
this business. Yeah, that's full change. My wife also said, "You were not like this before." My son used to
Yeah.
say, "Daddy, you design so many things online. How do you do?" I told, "Look, that's my
Yes.
business, which is teaching me every day. I'm learning every day." And good thing, what Red, I would like to mention, I'm in health sector.
Yeah.
Mostly in our country, in your country, people in old age, they catch dementia. They lose their
Yes.
uh, memory, isn't it? Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
after a certain age, they stop learning. And because of
Mm.
that, brain cell starts dying. Once brain cells dies, that is permanent death, and you start losing your memory. Obviously,
Mm.
when we grow old, we lose memory. But one thing I'm 100% sure that I will not catch dementia in my old age. You know why? Because I'm learning every day. Yeah.
Yes.
And when you learn something, your brain cells remain active. When your brain cells remain active, you're not going to catch dementia. So I'm very, very another positive part of this
Yeah.
business that I will never, though I'm going to be 50 next year. Next, I don't think I will die with dementia in my life. That's
That's
a good.
good. Well, by the way, you don't look like you're gonna turn 50 anytime soon.
Thank
So
you.
that's a good sign too.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Thank
and I think that's the beauty as well of this business, right? Like, yes, obviously, who doesn't want to earn money, right? Obviously, that's every person's goal. Because freedom, you can't have freedom without the ability of getting money for that freedom, right?
you.
So that's why we want the passive income to come in the future. But with this business, yes, they teach us the business side of it, but the beauty of it is that they teach us the personal side of it, which is personal development, for us to be more confident, for us to be more of ourselves, to realize the strengths that we have within. Because most of the time, because we're so caught up being busy, we don't
True.
really think about ourselves, right? Like, we just
Mm.
go, 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 go until you
Yeah.
burn out. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're pulling your hair,
Yeah.
But this one,
Yeah.
it helps you managing that. And
Yeah.
it helps you realize, your strengths and whatever your
Yeah.
weaknesses is, so that at least you can manage it as well.
True.
And that's the beauty of it, because it's not just one-sided type of learning. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, just learn how to earn money or learn how
Mm.
to do this for money. It's not just about that. It's about you. It's
Yeah.
about being a good person,
Yeah.
and being grateful for everything we
Yeah.
have. And it teaches us that, being grateful, if you're grateful, then more will come to you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So and I think that's really the, one of the best things as well, because it balances the moral side of it,
Yeah.
and then obviously the, the
Yeah.
I guess the business side of it.
Yeah. Business financial is 100% sure you will earn. You are doing business and
Yes.
you are
Yeah.
physically not, you don't have any shop, isn't it?
Yes.
Physically. But
Yes.
if you see, like, this is the internet era, isn't it? Look, Bitcoin. They are doing the
Mm,
digital coin is the
mm,
largest bank in the world having transactions, but doesn't have any physical money, isn't it?
mm,
Look,
mm.
Uber. Uber is the largest taxi company in the world, but physically it doesn't own any car, isn't it?
Yes.
How they
Yes.
are all growing? They are all growing because of internet. They are leveraging the internet. When they can
True.
do, you and me, if we know how to organize it, why can't you and me leverage the internet? And that's what this business has done. So money we will definitely earn, because if we would not have earned money, who would have given time to it, isn't it? It's a simple question,
Exactly.
simple thing that you are here, I'm here talking to each other. It is giving, but at the same time it is teaching other parts of life also, managing.
Hmm.
That's really beauty of this business you mentioned. I really appreciate. Yeah.
Yeah. And so before we go into our conclusion of this interview, but I
Yeah.
wanted to say hi to Fair. So
Hello.
Fair Boys from Maine, USA.
Oh.
Hello. So we're
Hello.
really
Hello boys.
global.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure most of the other people from around the world will watch replays as well. And I have here Ismael. Hi, Red
Yeah,
and Suraj, watching from New Zealand.
yeah.
Hello, this is another power couple
Hello.
in the business. So
Yeah,
hello to you guys, and thank you for watching.
thank you.
So we are kind of like a second to the last sort of like
Yeah, yeah,
question that I
sure.
have here.
Okay.
um so I guess this is in general, just in life, do you have any motto or saying or quote that you live by, if you're going through those difficult times, when you see or remember this saying or quote, it will make you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm good, I'm ready to get up and go again. Yeah.
Uh, uh, I haven't made any sentence like that, but what good thing is I talk to myself sometime.
Mm.
Not from now. It's from a long time, from college time. I think when I started going to uni. From that time, whenever I had toughness in my life, I used to talk to myself, standing
Mm.
in front of mirror. Suraj, you can do it. You are
Yeah.
the best for everything. You can handle better than anybody. I was just empowering myself. That kind of thing was from beginning, from a long time.
Mm.
So if self talk is also very powerful tools in some
Yes.
in everybody's life. I think it works for me because whenever there is something, and I don't know, God is there who is listening and watching all of us. I believe, like somewhere I had read in a book that in 24 hours time, God stands in front of you for a second. Every 24 hours, God comes for a second in front of you. What you are thinking, what you are asking heartily, if God is there, and at that moment, if He says,
Mm.
bless you, it will happen in your life. So, what is
Mm.
going in your brain, good or bad, positive or negative?
Mm.
What you analyze about yourself, that works in me. So I always think,
Yeah.
oh, this is bad though. I'm thinking wrong way. No, 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 no. Come on. That
Yeah.
self talk, self understanding, self communications, that helps. And really, I don't know where the universe, it is said the law of attraction in it. What you think that comes to you is strongly you think,
Mm.
strongly you attract. You are like a live
Mm.
magnet, isn't it? So
Mm.
it is working. It works. And yeah, that's what I feel. My motto to everyone. Sometimes we have to find time for ourselves. Sit in a corner, think about yourself, think about self judgmentals. Be good. Analyze. Just analyze your life. What you really want. Are you happy what you are doing?
Mm.
If not, change your course. Still, there is time. You can change
Yeah.
anytime. You can plan anytime because it is your life. You are not going to get another life back again. So
Yes.
nobody can guarantee you will get another life, isn't it? So this is
Mm.
only the life. And some you already passed it. Some qualities time you can make it. So when you can make it, why don't you make it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
thing.
thanks, Cherry. Cherry commented, "Don't miss this great opportunity." Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah. This
Thank you.
this is very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do believe that because before I started the business, and then obviously they would suggest different books for us to read and what have you. Um, I never knew. Sometimes we criticize ourselves way too harsh, and
Right?
I think that's human nature.
Yeah.
Human nature is like you mostly talk to yourself negatively more than positively,
Right?
because I think we're so we're always thinking about what other people think, what would other people think of us. That's why before we even get that criticism from others, it's already us who's doing the
Yeah.
criticism.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're right, though, and I think it's really important as well in this business that you do your self affirmations,
Yeah.
that you actually tell yourself you can learn this,
yeah,
it's not difficult. You can figure it out.
yeah,
Empower yourself with those words because it's really
yeah,
important,
yeah,
because no one else will do it for you,
yeah,
you
true,
know
yeah,
especially on those times where you're just wanting to be quiet, as you've said, and you're doing your self reflections. And yes, you will probably figure out, what am I doing? Is it actually working? If I need to change something, what would I do? Those kind of things. But it's really important as well to affirm that yes, I needed to do something and I can do it, rather than
yeah,
can I do it? Or, like
yeah,
tiptoeing, like, yeah,
yeah,
to and fro, like, like it's really important for you to tell yourself, yes, I will do it because I deserve it.
yeah,
Because no one will tell you that you'll deserve it way better than yourself.
true,
It's not being greedy. It's not being
yeah,
greedy. It's
yeah,
really just accepting the fact that you deserve better than what you probably feel at that moment. And it's not being
true,
greedy. It's just being, like, I mean,
yeah,
just accepting that, and then obviously, everything else will follow. So that is really good. I love that.
yeah,
Self affirmations.
yeah.
And yeah, just going towards the end of it, is there anything else at all that you wanted to advise, or you leave any parting words to our viewers tonight?
Sure, sure. I'd like to ask everyone, whoever watching online or offline this show, uh, I'd like to share. Do we have more 2 minutes?
Oh, you
Yeah,
have all
yes.
the time.
Yeah.
No rush.
So, what I'd like to share is, look, this is an opportunity. This opportunity is knocking your door. Just open it, accept
Mm,
it. If you don't open, you may be thinking, oh, it may be like the same as that or this. As I would have thought before, because I went through some of schemes, it happened with me. But life teaches lessons, isn't it? If I would not
yes,
have gone through that, I would not have examined it properly. I would not have gone through the research
true.
of this business, online business. I would not have come in the business if it would be same like people, isn't it? So this is
Mm,
an opportunity. An opportunity comes to you, and if you don't take the advantage, somebody the opportunity flies to somebody's other's door to knock, and somebody other
mm,
person becomes what you are thinking you could be. Right? I'd
yes.
like to share one. I'm just coming in my mind. One story.
Mm.
Can I share one story?
Yeah, of course, yes.
There was one young man, and he was in love with one girl. Yeah, one lady,
Mm,
one girl, and he was so fascinated. He liked that girl, and he wanted to marry that girl. And he went to propose her. Girl,
mm,
you are so beautiful. I want to pass my whole life with you. Can I marry you? He proposed.
mm,
Yeah. So girl said, look, I can't give you my decision about my life and my decisions. I rely on my dad, my father. If
mm,
my father permits that I can marry you, then I have no problem to marry you. Yeah.
mm,
So the man asks, okay, where is your father? What does he do? The lady says, his father, the lady's father, the girl's father was a farmer. Yeah, he had a
mm,
big farmhouse. And when the lady, the girl replied to him, he said, "Okay, I'll like to meet your dad to get your permission, to get the permission that I can marry you or not." So he fixed time and he went to her dad, yeah, to ask,
mm,
uh, and he requested, "I love your girl. She's very beautiful. I want to pass my time with her. Whole life I want to just devote on her to go through. Can I marry her?" Then the father replied to the man, "Look, I will only let my daughter marry a person. I have one condition and terms and conditions. If somebody
mm,
completes that terms and condition, I will let that man marry my daughter. If not,
mm,
I don't." So
mm.
the man was very curious and wanted to know what he wants. So he asked,
Yeah, what's the
What's
terms
your
and
terms and
conditions?
conditions?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So the man said, "Look, I want to give my daughter to that man who is strong and can do type of mentalities, yeah, who is
Mm,
strong enough to look after my daughter in future." So my condition is I have in my farm. So let's explain the scenario. Yeah? The farmer said, "I have a big farm in a cattle area. I have bulls. Bulls,
mm, mm,
yeah, I have bulls. So I have three bulls. Strong three bulls are there, and where they are kept, from there is two-sided from the main gate of the bulls area where
mm.
they are kept there. I have a main gate, and on either side of the gate there are fences. Yeah, and that fence lead to a big ground. I need to check you have power, capacity, strength.
Yeah.
If you can make me happy with your strength, then I can let you marry my girl, my daughter. So he asked, "What's I supposed to do, sir?"
Mm,
The father replied, "Look, what I will do is I will release, I will open the gate of that cattle area one
mm,
after another. At a time, I will leave the gate open for one bull, and the bull will run from the cattle area to the ground through the
mm.
fences. Yeah, what you have to do is you have to catch the tail of the bull. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. If you catch the tail of the bull for just a second or 2 seconds, that's okay for me. You have to just dare to catch the tail of the bull." The
Mm,
man said, "Oh my God, it is nothing I can do, isn't it?" He was very
yeah.
happy. He accepted that challenge. He said, "Okay, when shall I come?" So he told, "Okay, not today. Let's do on Saturday morning." Yeah, means they
Mm,
planned a date. So the date came. He went there. The father asked the man, "Are you ready, gentlemen?" He says, "Yes, sir, I'm ready." So he was
mm,
very happy. Oh, now my dream is coming true. So he stood just
mm.
outside the gate of that cattle area. And the father said, "Okay, I'm opening the door. You open the gate." Yeah. As he opened the gate, what he saw from inside, though he couldn't see inside, but from
Mm.
inside, something he was feeling. Yeah. Big mass, something noise is coming, and all dust is coming out of the gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on his surprise, as soon as he found something coming, it was a huge giant bull came, yeah, running. When he
Yeah.
saw from distance, the bull was so huge, so strong, so enormous that he lost his heart. Oh my God, it's huge. If
How
I
am I
go
gonna
in,
do that?
yeah, yeah, if I go in front of it, it will kill me, you
Yeah.
know. Then he thought, "No, no, no, this is not right for me. No, no, no. I still have two bulls." So he didn't try the first one. The first
Mm.
bull ran from the gate and went to the that,
The field
ground.
that has
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he couldn't catch the first one. He gave up. Yeah.
Mm.
So he was waited for the second. He said, "Sorry, I couldn't manage the first one. It was too huge. It could have killed
Yeah.
me. But
Yeah.
can you let the second bull?"
Second one.
Yeah. When
Release
he
the
asked,
second one.
release
Yeah.
the second one. Father said, "Okay, gentlemen, I'm just releasing the second one." As soon as he opened the gate, you can't imagine the second bull was bigger than the first
The
one,
first one.
more huge than the first one, yeah, enormous than the first one. It's like a storm is coming when it was passing
Yeah.
through the fence area. When he saw, his heart started throbbing. Oh my God,
Like,
I could have caught the first one. Oh my God, why I waited for the
why
second? It is more bigger.
exactly?
Oh, second chance gone. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't dare to go in front of that second bull as well. The bull ran and to the ground. And now he had only one and the last
One
and
chance. Yeah.
final chance to make a dream come true. So he was just, "Oh my God, I could have done the first one. Why I didn't do the first one or second one? I don't know how the third one will appear if it is bigger than that." My dream will
Yeah.
go, it will not come true. So with the low heart, he started asking, "Okay, okay, father, just release the third one. I
The
will
third
try
one.
my level best to catch the third one, if possible. I don't know how it comes to." So the father opened the gate. When he opened the gate, he had to wait for a second, the third one to
Mm.
come. When third one came, he was very happy. It was smaller than the first one, you know,
Mm.
older than the first one and weaker than the first one. So what it was running, okay, yeah, not very high speed, not like a
Yeah.
stormy
Yeah.
speed. So when he was running through, he made decision. Yes, I can do it. Thanks God, I
Yeah.
waited for the third one. So he started running after the bull. Yeah, so he ran quick, faster and faster to catch the tail of the third one. When he went near and to catch the tail, as he tried, do you know what happened? The third bull didn't have the tail.
Oh,
He didn't,
okay.
couldn't catch the tail and he lost the opportunity. And the man said, "Look, gentlemen, you lost the battle, so you can't marry my daughter. You can go. Thank you."
Mm.
That's what happens in our life too.
Mm.
God plans to give us some opportunity. I always thank God that I got this business. Though
Mm.
some people got 4 years earlier than me, some got today, some will get in future. But
Mm.
thanks God, God has planned to give to whom who are ready to receive it. If you miss
Exactly.
it,
Yes.
opportunity, different things will come. Not
Mm.
exactly like what we are doing right now, which is giving us freedom.
Mm.
So I suggest everyone, whoever is viewing online, offline, wherever you are, whoever you are, I just welcome you on board. Come to our business, learn from real people, real business, and make your histories, make your stories. Come share with us and
Yeah.
fulfill your dream. Spare. Look, world is very beautiful. There are so many things you can do. Don't just stay in a corner. Expose yourself. Whatever you have, you can do. It doesn't matter what qualities. You have to be tech savvy or you have to do this
Yes.
or that. It's very simple strategy. We will let you know. Our system will teach everything. Look, I can manage apart from my job. Look, Red Carpio
Mm.
C can manage from world. There are so many people they can manage. If they all can manage, they all can do this business. My dear friends, whoever you are watching, you can also do this business. It's a very beautiful business. You'll be proud of doing this business one day for your children, for your family. That's what my
Yeah.
message I want to share with everyone.
Well, thank you very much
Sorry, I
for
took
that.
too much
And
time.
oh no, absolutely fine. I love all the analogies and all the stories that you've shared, because at least it gives really the different perspective, as I've said. Because sometimes we just don't think about those kind of things, but if you put it on a story, if you put it in a different perspective, it kind of like
Yeah,
makes sense, and it
true.
does. So
Yeah.
thank you for sharing. And before I let you go, what is your business website so people can visit you as well?
Yeah, sure. My website is very straightforward. www.surajyadavonline.com. Just online, you have to add on my name, surajyadavonline.com. Just come to my page, register, and start your business ASAP because it's your life. You won't change, then who will change? Nobody is going to change your life. You have to take your initiatives. Rest, we
Yeah.
will do in team.
Yeah.
Thank
So I hope I spelled that right. For everyone that's watching, it's actually there at the
you.
bottom. You
Thank you.
can either get in touch with Suraj or you can get in touch with me. As we've said and we've shared, this is definitely an opportunity, and it's up to you whether you wanted to open that or not. But again, we wouldn't be here if we know that this is not something that could change people's lives. And the reason why we're here, because we've seen that, and we are here because it is changing our lives too. So
True.
we're wanting to share that with you guys. Take the opportunity. You have plenty of time to make a decision, because at the end of the day, you have to make that decision. But you know, do your due diligence, as Suraj said. He's been with other types of schemes, but at the end of the day, if it had not been for that, then he wouldn't take the time to even explore and make sure that this is something where he wants to be. So yeah, do your due diligence. It's important. We're not saying that just believe whatever we're saying. Do your research,
Yeah.
because only with that you will really be able to find out and be comfortable that you're making the right decision for yourselves and for your family. So with that, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Good morning
Thank
to
you.
you on your
Yeah.
end,
Thank you.
and good
Thank you, Red.
night.
Yeah. Good
Good
night. Yeah.
night on our end. Thank you very much to everyone who is watching and will watch on replay. Until next time with Conversations with Red. See
Yeah.
you guys
Hello. See
later.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.